Well, hello, Cancer, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading. I am back, catching up on readings, but trying to keep eye strain at a minimum. And I want to thank everyone for the well wishes, the healing energy. I truly, truly appreciate you all. Thank you for all the blessings. Okay, let's see what's going on for the week. And as always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's dive in. We're going to see what the cards are revealing for you, Cancer. And of course, first, let's see what crystal is being suggested for you for the week. What does Cancer need? Which crystal? All right, we have lepidolite. In regard to your third eye and crown chakra, so your connection to spirit, your connection to your intuition, your perception on things. So it's about really trusting in your intuitive guidance, your inner guiding voice this week. You should always be in tune with your intuition and trusting that. But especially so this week, Cancer. That's why lepidolite is your crystal. So let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. What message for Cancer, please? Pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Trust in that inner guidance, that divine guidance. Pray from the heart. That kind of energy can move mountains. All right, message from the Money Oracle for Cancer, please. What message do we have? Loyalty. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. Now, this can be, since this deck kind of concerns money and career, what my guides are giving me is the people that you work with. You might think they're your friends, but I can tell you when you shift and you move on to like another job, the relationship fades. You might be lucky and have one that you keep in contact with. So it's really talking about, true friendship and loyalty are very important values. Be loyal to your friends. So they say that you're lucky if you have one solid, good friend in your life at any given time. One. So true. So true. So let's see what else is coming out. So it can be that you, there's an energy here of there might be some frenemies, people that are nice to you. It's self-serving. So, you'll be able to recognize the loyalty, true friendship. Messages and guidance for Cancer, please. What's coming through? What does Cancer need to hear, be aware of, besides the friends message? Be loyal to your friends, Cancer. Be there for them, and you'll see who's there for you. All right. Ooh, disappointment. Wow, the Three of Swords. So I feel you're going to find out who's truly there for you this week, Cancer. Could be somebody in the workplace that, you thought was loyal for you, was there for you. So there's some kind of disappointment. There might be some heartbreak here with the Three of Swords showing up. Wow. Okay, we have the Magician card. Definitely setting new intentions and taking action. And we have the High Priestess. Okay. Trust in your inner guiding voice. Your third eye, you could be changing your perception on people around you, people that you work with, really trusting in your inner guiding voice. So with the Three of Swords, yeah, this is like, it's almost like kind of like taking a bullet. The realization might be coming through in regards to why you got the loyalty message. And I feel that it's like work related, co-workers that you work with. And the fact that it says true friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. So there's a disappointment here, possibly this week. Somebody might not be there for you like you thought they were going to be. So there's a disappointment, but you're going to move on. You're going to recover very quickly. You're going to send out, your prayers, your wishes, asking for assistance. But it truly, with the lepidolite crystal being suggested for you for this week, Cancer, it's in regards to trusting your inner guidance. Now, the Magician card and the High Priestess, both, major arcana cards. So you're making some significant change. And these two cards in itself, usually, this is like the male and the female, of making things happen, to have a vision, set your intentions, and then you take action. You're manifesting what you want to bring about. And the High Priestess is really trusting your gut instincts. So, and that's guiding you. And we see butterflies. So there's a transition coming through, and certainly moving away from the heartbreak. I feel this is very short-lived. So let's see what's pairing up with this card, this Three of Swords. You're kind of finding something out this week in the workplace that really stings. Okay, something's almost over. It's finished. And I almost feel like you could be moving on from a workplace, manifesting something new for yourself. So there's something that's coming to a close. It certainly could be, who you thought was your friend. And I really feel this is coworkers, someone around you. What's pairing up with the Magician? Because we have an end here. Yeah, you're really focused on what's best for you. Feelings from the heart. So, as it should be, Cancer. Very strong energy with the Queen of Cups. She's got a big cup there, her focus. The Tower. Definitely calling it quits. It certainly could be kind of a blow up in regards to maybe a coworker, someone you work with. So the Tower is change. It's about something that was in place that is now, being overturned, disrupted. You're following your own gut instincts on this one. Let's see what else comes out for your reading. But that's why you got the lepidolite crystal. If you do have that crystal or a bracelet, make sure you have it. Ask for guidance for the week from your own guides, angels watching over for you. Because the focus here is about being loyal to your friend. You're going to find out who truly is your friends this week in some way, shape, or form, Cancer. And it's going to be kind of a sting to find out who's there for you. There's the Tower, change. Something that was in place is no longer. That can be, somebody who's a frenemy. They're no longer in place. So we have the Eight of Swords. Ooh, a feeling of being trapped or stuck. And the Hierophant. This could be going to someone for advice. This could be a mentor. Certainly could be a priest. This can represent marriage. But the Hierophant at times, it's a 5 energy. It's kind of like a little bit of a conflict here. And this certainly could be in regards to someone is not who you thought they were. That can also be the Hierophant coming in. Somewhat, you change your perspective. This can be someone that you've always gone to for advice. It can be in regards to religion, the knowledge that you got, as a child, how you were raised. You don't resonate with it anymore. So it can be changing up your viewpoint, your beliefs. something's coming to a close. There's a disappointment here of some kind. It's a blow. It really stings. So it actually can be that you don't resonate anymore with who the Hierophant or what the Hierophant represents to you. It could be how you were raised, you know, certain customs, traditions, beliefs. So you've been feeling stuck. Let's see what's pairing up with this Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is an illusion. You're not really stuck. You've got... you know, you've got the opportunity to leave whatever the Eight of Swords. It could just be feeling stuck like you have no options, but it's an illusion. Queen of Pentacles. There could be a strong Capricorn around you that maybe was your go-to person. It could have been somebody that you really trusted in, and they're just not there for you. This could be a family member also. Somebody that took care of you. I'm really picking up somebody that took care of you. You know, had all the resources, the ways and means, the money. So for some, and with this being the Hierophant, it can be, you know, someone that you were married to or are married to. Let's see what's pairing up with the Hierophant. There's something that is being... what I'm going to say, you know, coming to a close, coming to a head even. And we've got the Eight of Swords. Yeah, absolutely feeling stuck in a marriage, in a situation. You don't have control over your resources. Wow. What's going on here, Cancer? And, you know, you really have to depend on, you know, your true friends, you know, people around you. So pray from the heart. Reach out to the divine with your concerns and things will turn around. Final tarot message here. And we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is lessons learned, kind of reviewing. And for some of you, you feel like I'm in this situation yet again. How can that be? But it can be lessons learned. You're very cautious. The situation here that you feel stuck in. Let me see, because I feel like you're going to get out of the situation. What's pairing up with the Nine of Wands? But you're very cautious, on the defensive. So we get the Nine of Wands clarifying and saying, I meant, you know, this is the universe saying, I meant what I said in the first place. You are going about whatever you feel stuck in, you're going about moving away from that. And you need some loyal friends to help you. There could be a situation or circumstance that you're working your way through this week, Cancer. It could be job related. Very much picking up job related here. So very much on the defensive. All these wands in the background is the lessons that you've learned. You've been, you know, your past experiences, you're drawing on that. Let me pull. I feel this is job related. So any other message in regards to if this is job related? Let's see. Star power. Become an influencer of the company and earn fame, popularity. Step into the spotlight. I feel you're going to go an entirely different way. Whatever's coming through, that there's some kind of end or something kind of turns you upside down here and you feel stuck. There's a tremendous change here with the Tower card. Star power is coming in that you're going to go off in a completely new direction. And that might be by chance. You won't believe it yourself, Cancer. So let's see what your final message is. Angel wishes, what's coming through. But I like star power coming in to kind of, with the hope. Lessons learned here. What's coming through for Cancer? Final message. Remember, your angels are always there to guide you. All right, Cancer. That's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance to make it a great week.